This is the fourth time that I've uploaded this video to YouTube. Apparently, they don't want this info getting out there, but I removed a couple of buzzwords, so hopefully it will work this time around. And if you're seeing this video, please show some support to the channel. You could always donate via Cash App or Super Thanks, and that's always greatly appreciated. But what is needed more than anything right now is for you guys to share this video. Let's get the word out, because this platform is not going to share this video in their algorithm. It's up to you all, and this information, at least to me, is very important. Now, we are all in the middle of a donation race war. The race war is currently being fought through GoFundMe, Give, Send, Go, and other donation platforms. Of course, this all kicked off with Karmelo Anthony. And I knew right from the get-go that Karmelo Anthony was going to open up the floodgates. I knew immediately once all of that money was raised for Karmelo that it was only a matter of time before people rallied around someone else. And of course, the Shiloh Hendrix situation happened. Everyone raised a bunch of money for Shiloh, over $700,000 now. And then Rodney Hinton came along, and he ran over an innocent police officer. And the black community treated him like a hero and tried to raise money for him. But they shut down his GoFundMe, so now the black community are all just donating to his jail books. Right now, I believe Rodney Hinton's commissary is maxed out. They bought him the max number of honey buns and ramen noodles that they could. So there's like this donation war going on. And now we have a new opponent that has now entered into the ring. And this may be the most disgusting thing yet. And I think that some of you, or I know that some of you are at home wondering, how can it get more disgusting than this? We have someone who stabbed a white kid at a track meet. We have a woman who called a kid the N-word. And we have a man who mowed down an innocent police officer. How does it get worse? Well, hold my beer. It gets worse, and it's not funny at all. But I laugh to stop myself from growing depressed about all of this hate that I'm seeing being spread around our country. But apparently there's a nurse. There was a nurse on social media that was reacting to all of these stories. She's a Karmelo Anthony supporter, a Shiloh Hendrix hater, a Rodney Hinton worshiper, and she was reacting to all of these different racial stories online, and she dropped this comment right here. Wow! All of you clear specimens are excited. Just to know, I randomly off your kind regularly in the hospital. Simple problem solved. Enjoy. So this Kamitra Lee goes on Facebook. She's mad that Rodney Hinton is in jail for killing an innocent officer. She's mad that Karmelo Anthony is being held accountable for killing Austin. She's mad about Shiloh Hendrix. So what does she do? She comes online and claims or openly admits that she kills white people in the hospital all the time. Now, this woman is a nurse. And this is her claim. That she just offs white people at the hospital all the time. And a lot of people are reading this and they take it as a joke. They don't take it seriously, but I take it very seriously. Because stuff like this is happening. You know, when I was growing up, my mother was the supervisor over multiple different old folks' retirement homes, nursing homes, whatever you want to call them. And it would happen so often that she would have to come in and fire nurses who were hurting the old people. And as a kid, I didn't really put two and two together, but it was always a black nurse getting fired for beating up and hurting old white people. So this animosity that a certain portion of this community has, they hold it within them and they do take it out at the nursing home, at the hospital, wherever this is happening. And there's videos all over the internet of these nurses and caregivers beating the hell out of their white patients. It happens a lot. And it's something that I had to realize that this was a reality when I was in like first grade. You know what I mean? So early on, I realized that this was a problem. It was a problem that I didn't understand back then. Hell, it's a problem that I still don't fully understand now. I don't understand how anyone could be capable of such evil, but they are. And in their mind, they don't think it's wrong. And when they do this, they get celebrated by their own people. It's wild. I know a lot of people don't want to believe it, but it's real. And here we have this nurse openly admitting that, yeah, she just knocks off and kills white people at the hospital all the time. Now, so once you see that, you really start getting worried, right? And I wanted to go back and look at past posts. Is this the first time that she said something crazy like this? Well, back in 2023, when this woman, let's say her name, Boyce Kamitra Lee, when this woman was attending nursing school, she would come on Facebook and social media and she would post all types of crazy stuff. Mind you, she's in the middle of nursing school and she's posting stuff like this on her public social media account. I'm currently learning this in A&P right now, and they keep saying our nucleus, our DNA, our mitochondria, everything is completely different than a non-pigmented human. They need us to stay alive. I say kill them slow and watch them die out. So as she's attending nursing school, she's on her public social media talking about letting white people die slow, let them die out. Now, mind you, we watch white kids in college all the time get kicked out of college, get their futures ruined for saying something online that people deem as inappropriate. If a kid says something that can be interpreted as slightly racist, they will kick these kids out of college and ruin their future. Shiloh Hendrix drops the N-bomb, they try to find her and unalive her. We watch white college students get their futures ruined all the time. I think it was a couple of years ago, some white kid made like a monkey noise to some black lady during a protest that was going crazy, and he had his whole future ruined. They found him, they made him lose his job, made him lose his scholarship, made him lose everything. But black people don't have to worry about that. Black people can sit online publicly in front of their classmates, everyone can see, and just talk about how they hate white people and want white people to die in the middle of the classroom, and no one cares. No one cares at all. But she's also said some other crazy things. And mind you, I'm just cherry picking a few. Like right here. When she says non-colored alien kids is retarded. She's basically just saying all white kids are stupid. Right? So this woman has a lot of hate in her heart towards white people. Hate that she openly expresses. Hate that she admits that she acts on by taking the lives of white people in the hospital. So now people have been reaching out to the college that she attended, trying to track this woman down, trying to figure out what hospital she works at. And the college actually replied to someone. Here's what they say right here. Thank you for contacting us. Prairie State College has been made aware of recent comments and claims posted on social media by an alumni of the institution. In response, our campus police have initiated an investigation and have escalated the matter to the Chicago Heights Police Department for further review. While we sincerely hope that these allegations are unfounded, we want to assure our community that we take all such matters very seriously. We appreciate those members of our community who have brought this issue to our attention. So the school that she went to is aware, and they claim that they have made the police department aware, but this is happening in Chicago, so basically nothing's going to be done. They're going to allow this racist black lady to come right back to work. If you fire her, you're racist. You must allow her to come up here and hurt white people and do horrible things to them. This is happening in Chicago. Not much is going to be done. But in classic fashion, you know, the black community, or at least a large portion of the black community, you know, they rally around the worst people imaginable. So, of course, after it was found out that the college had been contacted and that this woman may lose her job because she claims that she kills white people at her job, the black community is rallying around her, and they have now started a GoFundMe for her. Empower a black woman facing job loss. Empower a black woman facing job loss because she admitted to killing white people at the hospital. And the black community, a large portion of them, they're rallying around her, just like they rallied around Rodney Hinton, just like they rallied around Karmelo Anthony. And it is a large portion of the black community. If you are a black person that is against this nonsense, you are in the minority, and the rest of the community will crap all over you. They'll attack you. They'll say you ain't black, you're a coon. They'll place all of these labels on you. So what I'm not going to do in my videos is I'm not going to pretend like this is a small fringe group of the black community that is crazy and racist and feels this way, when in reality it is the majority of the black community that feels this way. And it's sad because I have people in my own community that I grew up with, that I hung out with, that still to this day I thought we were cool, but when I go on social media, I see them praising people like this woman. And it's like, damn, dude, we were just at the cookout together. We were just eating chili together, but here you are on social media praising some black lady because she claims that she kills white people in the hospital. So understand, this mentality, it runs through a lot of them, okay? And you can think that it doesn't. They can be your friend, they can be nice to you, but behind closed doors, this is the type of stuff they support. And not even behind closed doors, because they'll put their support on public display. So now, this woman has a GoFundMe because, oh my God, she better not lose her job for admitting that she kills people at her job. But I got a clip that I want to show you guys. But first, if you support the channel, consider liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell. Also, if you would like to take your support one step further, you could donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. I also have a birthday coming up tomorrow. So if you would like to send birthday donations, that is also welcome. But I do want to warn you guys that over today and the next day, I might not be putting out as many videos because I'm going to try to take time to relax away from all of this hatred with my family. But with that being said, let's go ahead and roll this clip, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
So I'm confused. Is this what's going on in the black community these days? This lady admitted that she doesn't save white people who are in duress under her care in a nursing facility. A nurse has now opened up a GoFundMe. And at first I thought, nah, this would never work. They would never fall for this. Why would they support such hatred and bigotry? They are. So all you good people on the left, all, didn't do nothing supporters, this is the people you're supporting. People who hate, people who will raise money for someone who would admit they actively allowed people to pass on that didn't look like them. How she's not arrested and lost her license yet, I don't know. I know she's been fired. Make it make sense.
It's funny because you'll see white people scared to death to support Shiloh or to back up Shiloh. And I'm not saying you have to support or back up what she said to that kid, but at least back her up against this mob that is trying to kill her and her kids. But you see white people who are afraid to do that. Meanwhile, this other community, they, no hesitation at all, they rally around their worst because they're tribal. And white people are going to have to start getting more tribal if they want to survive moving forward, basically. Because all of these other groups of people, not only are they tribal, they're encouraged to do so. White people are told that it's racist if you click up, it's supremacist. But these other groups of people, they're clicking up, they're supporting their own no matter what. And we're going to have to move into a future where white people start feeling more comfortable doing that as well. And it's not the future that I want. I don't want things to be this way, but things are going to have to be this way if you want to counteract what's going on in these other communities. Because when you have people who are bold enough to just openly talking about killing white people at the hospital, when you have nurses that are bold enough to just openly talk about that without fear of consequences or anything, that's when you know that we've reached a point in our society, we've reached a tipping point to where something has to be said here. People are going to have to stand up. I'm not saying that there has to be something crazy going on, but at the very least, people got to let their voices be heard, and they got to, condemn and denounce and just speak out against this nonsense that's going on. Because where we're at right now in 2025, black nurses feel completely comfortable going on public social media and bragging about killing white patients. And I think that's very scary. Because if someone will openly talk about this on social media, think about the countless people behind the scenes that are doing this that aren't going to say anything on social media. And like I said, this has been a problem, at least within the nursing homes, for as long as I've been alive. So you got a lot of people that have this hate, they have this animosity towards white people, they have this chip on their shoulder, and they get paid. Like, let's go take care of this old white lady and get paid as we tortured her. Now, with that being said, I also, like I said, my mom was the supervisor over these nursing homes. So I interacted with a lot of different nurses and old people, and there were some amazing black nurses as well. So it's not like every black nurse is out there killing white people. I don't want people to assume that there are amazing nurses in every color. However, especially recently with all this DEI nonsense, we got a bunch of ghetto ignorant ratchets that had no business making it through nursing school, that have no business taking care of anyone. We have these ghetto, ignorant, racist ratchets that are infiltrating in hospitals and all over the place. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on. I hope they find this lady and hold her accountable, but I know they won't. But with that being said, you guys let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.